Good evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed dinner provided by Georgia Boys. If it's the first time you've had Georgia Boys, you'll be a repeat offender. So thank you for Georgia Boys for being here. Thank you all for being here on a Friday night. My name is Greg Stevens. I'm the Falcon Tech Lead Administrator and Skyline High School Assistant Principal. It is my honor to welcome parents and staff members that are here to celebrate the academic accomplishments of the students here tonight. I am thrilled by the number of students being recognized this evening and the diversity that you all represent. Currently, as the only P-Tech school in the district, Falcon Tech is proud to offer highly rigorous, highly relevant opportunities and experiences that engage all of our students regardless of their passion or interests. We could speak about the number of college credits earned. We could speak of the different industry certifications students have achieved. We could speak to you about numbers and statistics, because those things are important and they are critical to success. However, tonight, we are going to speak about people. It's the people that make Falcon Tech successful. It's the people that make Falcon Tech special. It's the students, the teachers, the counselors, the mentors, the families, district leadership, Skyline High School leadership, and our industry and college partners that make Falcon Tech a family. I've been part of this community. I've been lucky to be part of this community for over 40 years. And the opportunities that Falcon Tech is bringing to this school, to these students, to this community, is unprecedented. P-Tech is truly life-changing for every single person involved. When we started this program almost 4 years ago, we had no idea what to expect. We heard stories, we watched some videos, we were told to go out, actually Louise March was told to go out and find 50 students. Many of those students had no idea what they were getting involved in, but they trusted Mrs. March. We've never worked with IBM before. We've never worked with Front Range this closely. This was an endeavor that required a ton of trust. Trust in the system, trust in the model, trust in the curriculum, and most importantly, trust in each other. Over the last almost 4 years, that trust has created a true family that has bonds that will last forever. With family, there's lots of joy, lots of happiness, and lots of love. Also with families, there are rough patches, there are challenges, there are difficult conversations, and there are hard times. However, with love, sincere love, families can get through anything. And that is what these students and these teachers are creating at Falcon Tech, a true family. We believe one of the best lessons we are giving our students is to be persistent and to have grit. Because things are not always going to go as planned. Some plans will fail. They won't go as we all hope they would. Then what do? As Jimmy Valvano stated, you never give up. You never give up. That is a true lesson. You never give up on each other. You never give up on family. No matter how difficult the road is, no matter how many obstacles get put in your way, you keep going and you never give up. Students, you, seated before me, represent the very best of what these amazing opportunities have offered to our school. Students, wherever you are, we expect you to represent Falcon Tech, represent Skyline High School, and represent your family with persistence, with pride, with compassion, with the right effort, with trust, and finally with love. Parents, be proud of your students' hard work in order to get to this moment. And know that as a school that highly values our students' achievements, we are extremely proud of each and every one of them. Tonight, students, as your name is called, and staff members, as your name is called, please come to the stage, use the stairs on stage left, and be recognized. At the end of the ceremony, outside of the auditorium, there will be certificates ready to be picked up for each student receiving awards this evening. We hope this will make our night go smoothly. Please hold your applause until the names of all the students in each category have been read, and again, congratulations to all of you. Tonight, we are going to start by introducing our partners. So I would like IBM, Mr. Eric Bergen, to please come to the stage. I would like Front Range Community College, Mr. Marty Goldberg and Mr. Rick DeVos, to please come to the stage as well. You need to go out there. So as I stated, just about 4 years ago, we started this endeavor with these partners. And with the exception of Mr. DeVos on the end over there, believe it, Marty, Eric, and I, we all had hair before we started this program. But in all seriousness, these gentlemen are part of the Skyline community. These gentlemen have proven day in and day out that they care about your students and they care about our students. The partnership between StVrain Valley Schools, Front Range Community College, and IBM is unique. In my opinion, there's nothing else like it. We are a team, and we are a true team, and we are a family. So please, one more time, I want to give it up to these gentlemen, Mr. Eric Bergen from IBM, Mr. Marty Goldberg from Front Range Community College, and Mr. Rick DeVos from Front Range Community College. I'd also like to thank some of our district leadership, because without their support, none of this would happen. Superintendent Don Haddad, Deputy Superintendent Jackie Capuchin, Area Superintendent of Area 3, Dina Perfetti-Dini, Assistant Superintendent of Innovation, Patty Quinones, and Executive Director of PTech, Mr. Brandon Schaefer. If you would stand and be recognized, I know some of you are here. I also want to thank Skyline leadership, Principal Heidi Ringer, who never says no to anything that Falcon Tech needs. So thank you, Mrs. Ringer. And at this time, I would like the Falcon Tech teaching staff to please come to the stage. Mrs. Louise March, Mrs. Tracy Zakovic, Mrs. Tiffany Greenberg, Mrs. Maya Benko, Mr. Sean Jaworski, Mr. Jay Height, Mrs. Kendra Versoy, Mrs. Katie King, Mrs. Deb Telfair, Mr. Ed Pollock, Mr. Tom Ingram, Mrs. Michelle Scott, and Mrs. Tony Hain. And many of you know these people. Many of you have had many conversations with these people. These people are in the classroom every single day with your students. These people work tirelessly to give your students the best possible experience that we can give them. These people lose sleep over your students. I cannot say thank you enough to these fine individuals up here. They make all of this happen. They are the spokes of our wheel. They are our heart. So thank you, teachers. And at this time, I do believe our next slide, yes. Student council members of Falcon Tech, please come up to the stage. All right, students, when I say your name, step out and wave to the crowd. Mrs. Carolee Baltieres. Ms. Emma Dice. Who created our slideshow for us tonight? Mr. Luis Borrego. Mr. Abraham Tinajero. Ms. Ilse Hernandez. Ms. Hilda Arona. Hilda's the one who created the slideshow you were watching during dinner. Ms. Ann Jeanette Gonzalez. We are extremely proud of these students, as these students made up our first student council, and the best thing is we are proud to say that they are a completely autonomous student-run organization. Because of them, this night's happening. This group of people are the reason tonight is happening. They've done all this work for us, so thank you. And before you guys go, Emma, I know you got to go do the slide, but we have something special tonight. Each year, we elect new members to student council. We have a new cohort, our freshmen. And so we would like to introduce tonight, for the first time, our new Falcon Tech student council members who are nominated and elected in by their classmates. If Diane Garcia is here, please come to the stage. Anani Sarmiento, please come to the stage. Esteban Mendoza, please come to the stage. Mr. Stevens is getting old. Fabiola Olivas, please come to the stage. And Yave Betsy Soto, please come to the stage. These students are the leaders amongst leaders. These students make decisions for all of us. These students help us make decisions for them. And so, please, one more time, give a round of applause to the Falcon Tech Student Council. At this time, we are going to introduce our IBM liaison, as he is going to talk about some IBM awards, Mr. Eric Berngen.
You know, it's funny. When I don't have a script, not nervous. Script, nervous. All right, I'm going to do my best. On behalf of IBM, we would like to thank our teachers, students, administrators, mentors, counselors, and there's one more group, parents and families. Without you, none of this would be possible, so thank you so much. P-TECH is something that involves multiple entities to truly be successful. And for that, we are appreciative. A lot of people don't know this about me, but before awards ceremonies, I get super anxious because I'm always afraid that I will forget to recognize someone. If that happens tonight, I'm sorry, I forgot, okay? But know this, you are always, always valued and appreciated. I've had the privilege of seeing P-TECH grow into a bona fide community over the last 3 years. I've seen that at all of our events when mentors and students are walking around, acknowledging one another, interacting, and building relationships. I saw a true testament to the community we have built in 2 recent occurrences. One was when I began recruiting for internships for this upcoming summer. When I first started recruiting for opportunities, yes, I was nervous. But I shouldn't have been, because I saw an overwhelming response from our junior level mentors, stepping up to ensure that our students had these opportunities. And if they didn't personally have them, they would go out of their way to help me find them. I'm from the south side of Chicago. Where I'm from, we call this, I know a guy. All in all, we were able to offer 27 internships. I guess our mentors knew a lot of guys. Thank you. Without you, the internships this summer would not have been possible, so thank you for answering that call. The other instance of community I saw was when one of our mentors, Kelly Brooks, came up with a crazy idea to decorate our IBM walls with art in partnership with P-TECH students. It was a crazy idea. Now, I'll be the first to tell you, our walls are rather corporate and definitely needed some life. The idea then evolved into painting 28 feet by 2 feet signs that would be collectively displayed throughout IBM to showcase the partnership between StVrain, IBM, and Front Range Community College. Again, I relied on our community because of it being the end of the school year, to make things a little bit more difficult. For those of you that know me, I always love to make it a little more difficult. We had 2 Tuesdays to do it. So imagine this, 20 of these signs are all laying out, and people are looking at me like I'm crazy. And I say, we can do this, we can get this done. Because I relied on our community. Collectively, we had over 75 people come together to create not just a few art pieces, but an entire art installation that will be celebrated for years to come. One of these pieces is on my left, which was created by Isha Fregoso. It's a piece about acceptance, and one that will be displayed proudly in our P-TECH pod here at Skyline. The other 19 signs will be installed next week throughout the halls of IBM and will truly bring new life to our site. People are walking through the halls and they're so excited, you have no idea. It's really been monumental for IBM on behalf of StVrain, so thank you, and Front Range Community College. This installation will be celebrated on June 12th at IBM. We invite you to come see it. We'll also be decorating, we'll also be commencing our new solar field as well, so more details to come. I would like to share with you a quick video that 3 of our students, Betsy Soto, Hilda Arona, and Isa Rosales, created with the help of one of our teachers, Jeff Lund.
About things, I thought about all the things that IBM has done, and one of the 2 big things is Watson and space. So I decided to draw a spaceship. It's something that a lot of people are interested in, and Watson is a big thing that everybody really likes to talk about. Gabe was chosen, and he was not able to be here today, and I am helping him get because I had my original idea didn't really work, so I had to adapt and change my idea. So I just redesigned the original letters and just try to draw it in.
So, for those of you that don't know, in Brooklyn, they're the first P-Tech school, and it's really funny. Now they're trying to steal our thunder because now they want to do their own version of Think Signs, and collectively, IBM Media is going to come out to Boulder, Colorado, and they're going to take photos of the signs, and they're going to publish it throughout our 365,000 employee base, which is really, truly amazing. I really feel like we've started a trend with this, so thank you for being a wonderful community. So if you were involved in this process, I would just like you to stand, and if we could hold all applause so everybody stands. So if you painted, you did anything, your name is up here, just please stand. Thank you. Without any of you, none of it would have been possible. So thank you so much. Go to the next slide. I would like to personally thank all of our artists. I'm going to call you up one by one, and I have some awards here to congratulate you for your piece being selected. Adriana Guzman, Aisha Fergoso, Amanda Ingalls, Katie Halverson, David Rios, David Vasquez, Ethan Allen, John and Katie Scott, Jonathan Paul, Karis Green, Kelly Brooks, Lemonese Nunez, Luis Borrego, Stephen Hampf, Tracy Zakovic, Xavier Gutierrez, and Jessica. I'm going to call you up one by one. Adriana. David Vasquez. Alicia. Jonathan Scott. Katie Halverson. Karis. I apologize, it's my first time handing out awards ever. So, thank you so much. All right. Without your ideas, none of this would have been possible. I would also like to give a shout out to Tim King, Mike Delancey, Francis Baldwin, Katie Halverson, my best friend, Amy Grams, and the many others that helped me into the wee hours to make this project happen. Lastly, I would like to give a personal thank you to Tim King, who could not be here tonight, but literally worked night after night with artists to ensure that their art reflected their designs. This included creating 3D prints, building mounting boards, and everything and anything under the sun. It's kind of funny, but towards the end I joked that we became the odd couple. Not just because I'm tall and he's short. But like I said, definitely thank you to Tim. Switching gears, communities take time to build. Over time, though, they can be built. I would like to honor the IBMers that have been here with this program since the start. I will call your name, and if you are here, please stand. Amy Grams, Amy Reinholds, Annette Rael, Becky Moronis, Brad Pepper, Krista Coriel, Clara Boel, Dana Souders, David Schultz, Deb Thompson, Easton Harrison, Edward Giazza, Evaristo Ramirez, Greg Guerin, Jane O'Toole, Joe Rainier, Joy McConville, Kathleen Schuster, Catherine Wolken, Kelly Hargreaves, Christine Safi, Maria Madeira, Katie Halverson, Michael Toro, Mariah Cantrell, Naomi Valdez, Paul Taylor, Thomas Heinen, and Tracy Ash. Thank you for your 3 years of service to our P-TECH community. Next slide, please. Lastly, I would like to acknowledge one mentor who has gone above and beyond the call of duty to ensure students' academic success. Tony Rayeltz, please come to the stage. Every Wednesday, he comes to our after-school program and stays until close, helping all of the students with their academic needs. I would like to recognize you for your dedication to our students and their achievement. I should also mention that when I put out the call for internships, Tony, who is a mentor to one of our junior students, George Melgoza, answered that call and helped me personally obtain 2 internships. Thank you, Tony. Lastly, I would like to thank all of you. Thank you for welcoming me in and making me part of this absolutely amazing community. For that, I am grateful. Thank you.
Okay, the night's been pretty good so far. And now we are going to turn this over to our student council, and they are going to start to recognize, they will read all of the awards for our students. So I believe Luis Borrego might be the first one up, so we are going to start recognizing our students at this point.
First, we're going to start with the GPA from 3.0 to 3.5. And the people with this GPA are Kelly Juarez Alvarado, Daniela Orona Vasquez, Ellie, can you guys come up to... Ellie Hutches, Ian Huff, Jesus Nájera Franco, Dylan Terra, Cecilia Jiménez Borrego, Jack Wilson, Sara Lopez, Carolina Mosquera Lara, Steven Schaefer, Jesus Aguilera Gutierrez, Ryan Burke, Saúl Cornelio Chávez, Brandon Lambert, Evelyn López, Genaro Montes, Karina Tobar Valenzuela, José Vera Payán, Ian Fu, Andrea Soto García, Estefanía Ornelas Menchaca, José Ibarra Hernández, Jelisa Macías, Ayuni Lee Mansfield. Next will be Elsie Hernandez announcing the awards for 3.5 to 3.9 GPA.
All right, so once again, please come up when we call your name. These are the GPAs with 3.5 all the way to 3.9. Alexander Carley, Willow Hemp, Elizabeth Mares, Lemonice Nunez, Elizabeth Tiar, Jessica Maureen Gaitan, Silan Sainz, Brian Kent, Genesis Vasquez, Brian Carley, Jocelyn Carrillo Gutierrez, Eva Diaz Orusana, Daniel Gonzalez, J.B. Mesa Dominguez, Uy Than, Evelyn Carrillo Martinez, David Gomez Peña, Samuel Lovell, Giovanni Ramirez, Andres Durante, Caleb Allen, Diana Garcia Garcia, Fabiola Olivas, Josephine Retan, Abril Bueno, Jaden Eric Kuma, and Maritza Resendi Sanchez. Next, I would like to present Abraham, presenting 4.0 GPAs and above.
All right, I would like everybody who earned a 4.0 GPA to come up whenever I call your name, and congratulations for getting this far. All right, first, Emma Dias, Meadow Link, Jonathan Paul, Timothy Stanford, Calvin Tran, Sydney Kakulin, Taryn Kakulin, Lexi Chaparro Medina, Karis Green, Holden Matthews, Zachary Miller, Hilda Orona Gonzalez, Jose Quiros Yanes, Isa Rosales, Montserrat Valdez Arquinega, James Wongsidon, John Kilcullen, Lucas Savalo Farias, Anahi Sarmiento Garcia, Yaves Soto Pulido, Colby Wilson, David Vasquez Maldonado,
This is going to be the first batch, and then we're going to read the rest.
so many. I'm in here. All right, there's still some more, so let's keep going. Luis Borrego Jimenez, Orejuana Forrest, Aisha Fregoso, Lisbeth Ortiz Delgado, Ethan Allen, Marin Martinez, Adrian Mendez, Jocelyn Nunez. Jose Resendes Sanchez. Areli Rosales. Ryder Rubalcaba. Bridget Shearer. And Abraham Tinajero. Next up, I will bring back Luis Borrego presenting the Collaboration Award.
Students who are good collaborators excel at working with others, sharing responsibility, valuing all opinions, have a willingness to try new roles in a group of giving and receiving feedback from the group, and are able to resolve conflicts between members. And the Collaboration Award goes to Fabiola Olivas, Jocelyn Nunez, Zane Green, Oriana Forrest, Caleb Allen, Taryn Kellen, Lexi Chaparro, Brian Carley, Miaro Link, Maritza Resendiz, Jesus Najera, Kerry Andrade, and Jose Vera.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Up next will be Ilse Hernandez presenting the Communication Award.
All right, so we're just going to wait a minute for Ilse to put her sister back. Let's just continue. Students who are excellent in this area are good at verbal and nonverbal communication and listening. Of course, we're working on the communication part. They're good at stuff such as verbal and nonverbal communication, including listening, good eye contact, good posture, appearance, facial expressions, and paraphrasing. They provide constructive and valuable feedback to their peers, have great writing skills, including their grammar, essay structure, spelling, and idea generations, and they all excel in these areas and settings. The students are Anahi Sarmiento, Hui Fan, Jessica Lechuga, Genesis Vasquez, Silas Sáenz, Jose Resendiz, Ian Full, Lamonis Nunez, Erica Pargas, Adriana Guzman, Samantha Martinez, Hasia Lamas, and Sarah Lopez. Everybody just wait a second. And now Angie will be presenting the Analytical Thinking Award.
Okay. Students who are good in this area are good at personal time management, reaching deadlines, setting goals in manageable pieces. They are good at breaking large tasks into manageable pieces and are meticulous about grades and/or turning in a quality product. The people who are receiving this award are Sam Lovell, Diana Garcia, Nick Salins, Jean Colkin, Colby Wilson, Sydney Calican, Lisbeth Ortiz, J.B. Mesa, Karina Tovar, Elijah Schultz, Karis Green, Ricky Waters, and James Wong Sundin. And next will be Hilda Orona presenting the Motivation Award.
Wait, this is analytical thinking. Where's mine? Motivated students are good at formulating reachable goals, taking ownership of their own learning by completing tasks on time. They are rarely a reminder of deadlines and due dates, and they're good at helping others stay on task by their actions and work ethic. The students receiving the Motivation Award are Evelyn Lopez, Ryan Burke, Esteban Mendoza, Estefania Ornelas, Carolina Mosqueda, Yulisa Coral, Jose Quiroz, Eva Diaz, Isaac Medina, Giovanni Ramirez, Jorge Melgoza, Miles Bunenkamp, Daniel Gonzalez. Okay. Wait. Why are they still up there? Jose. Next will be also Hernandez with the Analytical Thinking Award.
Students who are excellent in this area are good thinking through problems, looking at multiple ways to evaluate and cause and effect by using relevant data, and can simplify complex problems by breaking them down into smaller tasks. The awards for analytical thinking are for Timothy Stanford, Aisha Frescos, Emma Dias, Orleni Castro, Elizabeth Mares, Holden Matthews, Xavier Gutierrez, Calvin Tran, Kelly Gillen, Ayunili Mansfield, Hilda Orona, David Gomez, and Josephine Retina. Angie. Next will be Luis Borrego for responsible leadership.
Students who are good leaders are good at leading a group by creating reachable goals, motivating and inspiring group members, assume accountability for mistakes, and are able to resolve them and are aware of how their actions affect the group and wider community. The recipients of this award are Jonathan Paul, Cecilia Jimenez, Adrián Méndez, Andrea Soto, Isa Rosales, Ryder Rubalcaba, Lucas Avalo, Bridget Scherer, Zach Miller, Curly Valtieres, Luis Borrego, Angie Gonzalez, and Betsy Soto. Next up is Emma Dias presenting the Curiosity Awards.
First of all, I'm really sorry about the slide confusion. But anyway, curiosity. These are students who excel in this area, ask questions, and seek out new skills and learnings that would benefit them in the future. This is outside of the required classroom work. They have an openness to learning new ideas and a drive to investigate thoughts, ideas, and skills. So please come up. Alexander Crawley, Abigail Lambert, Ellie Hodges, Ian Huff, Jaden Kuma, Jesus Aguilera, Jalissa Masicias, Joshua Brimes, Kelly Cortez, Marina Rivas, Stephen Schaefer, Stephen Haniff, Jessica Moroki. Next, I would like to welcome Carolee to award Tenacity.
Okay. So I have the word tenacity. Tenacity. Oh my gosh. Okay. These students understand and have exhibited tenacity, which means they never give up. They persist through the toughest of times and help others get through the most challenging moments. These students understand that if you don't succeed the first time, keep trying until you do. And the people that won the award: Mark Anthony Frias, April Bueno, Fabian Duran, Javier Lopez, Francisco Garcia, Evelyn Carrillo, Hannah Catherine, Nicolas Gonzalez, Eric Vargas, Daniel Quiros, I think, yeah. And then Robert Moreno, Edgar Villasquez. Next will be Abraham Tinajero presenting the Student Helpers Award.
All right, the student helpers are selfless. These are the students that are selfless, meaning that they'll go over and above to help others succeed. They exhibit extreme support with other students, teachers, counselors, and administrators in all facets of Falcon Tech. Lucas Sabolo, Timothy Stanford, Esteban Mendoza, Abraham Tinajero, David Vasquez, I butchered my own name, Yave Soto, Alexander Crawley, Jesus Nahera, Jonathan Paul, Xavier Gutierrez, Daniel Gonzalez, Eva Diaz, and Sarah Lopez. Let's give them all a big round of applause. Next, we will be bringing up Miss Teresa Zakovic and Louise March.
Okay, right now, Mr. Stevens has no idea what's going on because we bogarted the presentation. As we all entered our professional careers, and students, as you all enter your professional careers, you are going to come in contact with many people. Many of those people will be colleagues, like the students you're sitting next to in the room. Many will be bosses, but there will be very few that will be truly good leaders. And that is what the P-TECH program here at Skyline has found in Greg Stevens, a man who focuses on people, who motivates and inspires teachers and students to be the best that we can be and to create the best program, P-TECH, here at Skyline and in the nation. He is driven to do the right thing for us and for you, and we are proud to call him our leader.
As educators, we have the pleasure of seeing our students every day and hearing thank you from them and from parents. Oftentimes, administrators and leaders don't get to hear these great things that kids say and think about them. We are presenting an award tonight to our Falcon Tech leader, Mr. Stevens. On behalf of your staff and all your students, you are our Falcon leader.
And now a word from Mr. Stevens.
Thank you. They got me all flustered. I wasn't ready for that, so thank you. Give a round of applause to our students. Amazing. At this time, I'm going to ask that all of our Falcon Tech juniors come up to the stage, please. We love all of our Falcon Tech students. This group on stage, they were the first. This group on stage, they were the trailblazers. This group on stage, they are still teaching us every day how to run this program, how to give them the best experience that we can give them. Many of these students are moving on and they're doing their IBM internship this summer. Many of them are taking classes this summer. Some of them are doing internships at the Innovation Center. But we want to thank this group because they built Falcon Tech. They trusted us, and we promised them when they were freshmen that we were going to fulfill the P-TECH promise, and that has not changed. We are not going anywhere. We are here until we fulfill this P-TECH promise to these students. I want to give a huge round of applause to this group of students because they have led the way. Thank you. And just so you guys know, I haven't told them this yet, but you are all going to have an invitation to come back and speak at our next P-Tech Awards night. Yeah, look at him. Thank you, guys. Go ahead and head back. Good job. Good job. Good job, guys. To conclude our night, we're going to end with, it's a new tradition here at Skyline and Falcon Tech. We're going to begin the tradition of the Falcon Tech Hero Awards. And I would like Deb Telfair, Ed Pollock, Tracy Zakovic, and Louise March to come to the stage, please. Getting you back. Now we're even. As I said, the Falcon Tech Hero Awards are a new tradition. These awards are given to the selfless, to those who go beyond the call of duty, that go beyond what their job description says, to those that don't care about being paid when the contract day is ended. These are people that will do anything in their power to help Falcon Tech students succeed. These are the ones that have a pinpoint focus on students and providing students with every possible opportunity for growth, experience, and success. These are the ones who make all of us in Falcon Tech better. Better at what we do, better at being human beings. To me, that's the greatest compliment a person can get. To all of you, you make our team better. Thank you. We could easily talk about each one of these individuals for the next 30 minutes, but it's Friday night. So that concludes our ceremony. We just want to say thank you again to parents, thank you again to families, thank you students, thank you to those of you who have been here celebrating our success. Next year, we're hoping to fill up the entire auditorium with people, and we're only going to get bigger, we're only going to get better. So thank you all. Be safe. Have a great weekend. Thank you.